The Bison football team is still undefeated after dominating the Indiana State Sycamores on Saturday. They now improved to 8-0 on the year. The Bison offense was firing on all cylinders Saturday night with Cam Miller in as the starting quarterback. He threw for 179 yards and 3 touchdowns. The running backs also came to play. 10 different Bison players carried the ball. Kobe Johnson was the rushing leader with 155 yards. Head coach Matt Entz talked about how they were able to get their run game more involved this weekend.
It was an emphasis all week long. We talked about it a little bit on Saturday. Talked about it all last week. Challenged our offensive line. Solid group. We need just more consistency out of them and the crew chiefs, the tight ends. And I think when those guys go, our run game's able to go.
The Bison now prepare for a big one. They travel to Brookings to face 9th-ranked South Dakota State Jackrabbits in the Dakota Marker game this Saturday. The North Dakota Fighting Hawks suffering another tough conference loss, UND falling on the road to Missouri State. The Fighting Hawks held a late lead on Saturday, but the Bears scored with just 15 seconds left on the clock to steal the win. UND is 1-4 in conference games this season, and all 4 of those conference losses have been decided by 7 points or less. Head coach Bubba Schweigert talked today about moving on from those losses as we approach that home stretch of the season.
You got to move forward, and a positive attitude is a must at this point. And you just got to stay positive when you show up to the meeting room, when you get out on the practice field. And I think our guys have done a good job of moving forward this year after win and after disappointing losses. We've done a pretty good job.
The Fighting Hawks now return home for the next 2 weeks. They host the Youngstown State Penguins on Saturday.
After last year's success, it's so surprising.
It's frustrating, but you know, I've kind of been saying this all year. I think the valley is as tight as it has ever been. That bottom of the valley just really caught up this year, and it just shrunk that difference. There's always been the really good part of it. That bottom of the valley is a lot closer.
For good games.